What if you were terrified of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth, or feared being watched by a duck? Human brains are incredibly powerful, but sometimes they create fears so bizarre that they sound completely made up. Welcome to FactsFever, the channel where strange facts become fascinating stories. Today, we're diving deep into the weirdest human phobias ever recorded, from fears that affect thousands of people, to fears so oddly specific that scientists still struggle to explain them. And trust me, some of these might make you question your own brain. A phobia isn't just a simple fear. Psychologists define phobias as intense, irrational fears that trigger overwhelming anxiety, even when there's no danger. For some people, just seeing the object of their fear can cause sweating, panic attacks, dizziness, rapid heartbeat, or even complete paralysis. And here's the strange part. The brain often knows the fear makes no sense, but it reacts anyway. Scientists believe phobias are linked to survival instincts gone wrong, where the brain's alarm system becomes hypersensitive. That's why people can develop phobias about almost anything, and some are unbelievably strange. Imagine walking through a park. Everything seems normal, but deep down, you feel absolute terror because you're convinced somewhere a duck is watching you. This bizarre fear is called phobia. It's the fear that somewhere, somehow, a duck or goose is observing you. Now, technically, psychologists debate whether this is a real clinical phobia, but surprisingly, many people genuinely report anxiety around birds staring at them. And honestly, have you ever looked into a duck's eyes? They do seem suspicious. This next one might be the most modern phobia on this list. Nomophobia is the fear of being without your phone. And yes, it's becoming incredibly common. People with nomophobia experience anxiety when their battery dies or they lose signal. Studies show many people check their phones hundreds of times per day. Our brains become addicted to constant connection and stimulation. So when the phone disappears, the brain reacts almost like it's facing danger, which raises a scary question. Are smartphones becoming survival tools? Yes, this is real. Arachibutyrophobia is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. Now this may sound hilarious, but for some people, the sensation creates intense panic. Experts believe this may come from choking fears. The human brain is incredibly good at associating harmless experiences with danger. One bad memory, and suddenly peanut butter becomes terrifying. Imagine explaining that at a dinner party. Ironically, the fear of long words has one of the longest words ever created, hippopotamonstrospacius. And yes, that's incredibly cruel. People with this phobia experience anxiety when reading long, complex words. Many develop it in childhood after embarrassment in school, reading difficulties, or public speaking anxiety. The brain begins linking long words with humiliation or failure. And honestly, even people without this phobia struggle to pronounce it. Mirrors seem harmless, but for people with spectrophobia, mirrors can trigger absolute terror. Some fear seeing ghosts, distorted reflections, supernatural entities, or even confronting their own appearance. Ancient cultures believed mirrors could trap souls or open portals to other dimensions, and horror movies definitely didn't help. Now this one gets deeply psychological. Cherophobia is the fear of happiness. People with this condition avoid joy because they believe something bad will follow. They may think happiness leads to disappointment. Psychologists believe this can develop after trauma. The brain starts treating happiness as a warning sign, which is honestly heartbreaking. Eyes are central to human connection, but for some people, they're terrifying. Omatophobia is the fear of eyes. Some fear touching eyes, eye contact, or even looking at detailed eye images. The brain can easily associate them with danger. Believe it or not, some people are terrified of knees. This is called gynophobia. People may fear seeing knees or exposed knees. So why does the human brain create fears this strange? Scientists believe it's a combination of trauma, genetics, and evolutionary survival instincts. Your brain's main goal is simple: keep you alive. But sometimes, it becomes overprotective. The good news? Yes, many phobias can be successfully treated. Common treatments include cognitive behavioral therapy and exposure therapy. It's basically retraining the brain's alarm system. And for many people, it changes their lives completely. The human brain is mysterious, powerful, and sometimes unbelievably weird. Phobias reveal how deeply emotions shape reality. What's the weirdest phobia you've ever heard of? Drop it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and stay curious.